DJ Torch and friends. It's about to go down, baby. Yeah. Round and around and around. Yeah. When love goes around, it comes around. It comes around. Can't stop it. When love goes around, it comes around. Here it goes. Yeah. DJ Torch. Share, the family's here. Voices are warm, the vibe is clear. Love, yeah. Love goes around. Ooh, DJ Torch and friends, it's about to go down. Yeah. It's about to go down. Yeah. Laughter and truth, a gentle sound. Hearts open wide when the love goes round. About to go Torch and friends, round and round it goes, love goes around.
All right, everybody, it's time to get it started.
Round and round it goes.
On the ones and twos for you, this is DJ Torch. If you can hear me okay in the chat, let me know. If the volume of the music was good, let me know. Just put a 1 in the chat. Want to make sure everything's cool before we get started. All right. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Why Seeking Knowledge, Tevin, and Deontay in the house. Let's get started. Right now, I want to get started with Chez Charday. For some reason, and it's hard for me to understand, but her pattern of behavior tells me that for some reason, she just has it in for Black women. There's giving Black women advice, and then there's just basically giving Black women bad advice. Check this out.
Yeah, I think we have to define what good Black men are. So if the question is, there are a lot of successful Black men, and success being ranked by competency and financial gain, surely there are plenty of Black men who are competent, capable, and have money.
Notice how she cut it off, because I know the man was saying something else after that. Let me go back, pause it.
Yeah, I think
I know Chez cut it off, because if you notice, the man didn't say anything about the real traits that make a man a good man. Didn't say anything about being caring, supportive, loving. All he talked about were the financials. Listen one more time. Here we go.
We have to define what good Black men are. So if the question is, there are a lot of successful Black men, and success being ranked by competency and financial gain, surely there are.
Technically, that's misleading as well. But the issue we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is that basically Chez is not being forthcoming and honest with Black women at all. There are good Black men, of course there are. The problem is that there's not enough. And for some reason, she has it in for either Exoticals or she has it in for Divestors. And it's funny to me because she shames women for divesting while Black men do it twice as much. But she never really brings up Black men who divest. So I will. So I'll do that. But first of all, I want to show you reasons why a lot of Black women do and should consider divesting. Number one, it opens up your options. Opening up your options almost in any category helps you. Here's a perfect example. When I go fishing, if I just depend on one fishing hole for catching fish, number one, it makes me one-dimensional. It makes me one-dimensional. And two, I mean, what if the hole is dry that day? Black men are blessed with having a race of women that love them the most and do not, and are race loyal. The problem is that a lot of Black men, and you will see them tonight, are not loyal, period, race or otherwise. And I think it has to do with the red pill ideology, the red pill era, which I believe started way back there in hip hop. But let's listen to the rest right here. Here we go.
By competency and financial gain.
Competency and financial gain. So the problem is this. Black men, we earn the least out of most men. Let's put it that way in the United States. But that doesn't mean everything. You can be just a really good person and not make a whole lot of money. The problem is that when you listen to K-Sam and Red Pillars, they're making you worse. They're literally stripping you of the value you could have if you were a good person. All you really need to do to get the woman of your dreams is be a good person. That woman will come to you. That woman will come to you. But if you are going to go out here and try to manipulate women like these niggas do, Anton and them, look what it gets you. I'm going to show you what it gets you, because I'm going to show you what Anton's wife gets. And I'm going to show you what Cory's wife is getting tonight. I'm going to show you what the kind of men they get. So let's keep it going. Here we go.
Black men who are competent, capable, and have money.
Yeah. My husband is in the shower right now, right? And he just got a text message to his phone talking about can't wait to see him, right? I'm on my way to the location, right? Oh. So it says Lisa. And my thing is, I just know Marcus he's not stupid enough to be cheating on me.
Notice, let me keep it going.
Like, there's no way that he's cheating on me, y'all. Like, y'all know we just had Junior 6 months ago. And then we got, like, the house, everything that we have. So I'm just, like, not letting myself believe it. I don't know for sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to text this phone, right? And I'm going to say, on the way. And I'm going to go to this location. That this number sent. Just to make sure for, you know what I'm saying? For me, for my family, you know, my 2 kids, 3 years we've been together. Like, I'm going to make sure. I just want to make sure. I just hope not, but I'm going to make sure. Like, it's definitely something that today we're going to find out We're gonna find out today.
So basically, she just had hit this man's kid, but she suspects that he's cheating on her because somebody had sent a message. Let's check it out.
It's like, for real.
And yup, we about to find out today. Now, first of all, if I go through my person's phone and I see
Well said, why I seek knowledge. She's flabbergasted. Then we get insulted for choosing wrong. Bars.
somebody say, can't wait to see you again, da-da-da-da, I'm pulling up at the location, I don't want to assume, but fuck that. I'm not.
By the way, tonight I'm changing the format a little bit. Like if you have something you want to say on the stage, just let me know. Just say, drop the link. I need to say something. You need to get it out. But that's the new thing, the new format. Just say, drop the link. You ain't being rude. Here we go.
I'm not dumb. I know what's up. Also, if I have to check your phone because I think you're cheating, at this point the relationship's already done. Yeah. The trust is gone. If the trust is gone,
I agree. What
else do we have? But fuck, if she wants to go on a treasure hunt, all of us on Facebook is invested. So y'all know what to do.
Here we
go. Get your tea
and
get your snacks. Cause you already know this is about to be good.
Today. It's like, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, babe. Baby.
Yes, babe.
Sure, can you bring my phone?
Yeah. I can bring your phone.
Oh man. I wonder if this is a skit. We're gonna find out, but this is crazy.
Hey, babe.
Y'all in there.
Oh, he getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm getting all done up, huh?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know.
I see you. All right, you got somewhere to be?
No, I got a few errands to run.
Okay, right. Well, I got somewhere to go.
He's
Go
getting
get
all
something to eat,
trimmed
all right?
up and everything.
All right,
Do your thing,
you
bro.
good?
Get all trimmed
bet.
up.
All right, I'll be back.
I bet.
This nigga got the nerve to be in that damn room and his face and his beard getting on my nerves. I cannot. Let me find out. You let me find out when I go to this location, yo. I swear to God, when I come back, I'm gonna snatch all the hair out of his beard. I'm not playing with him. I'm taking my kids and I'm leaving. I'm taking my kids and I'm out. Let me find out. I promise you, I'll watch. Watch this. I'm taking my kids and we out of here. If I find out who is this Lisa. Like, he got the audacity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with him. I'm on the way right now. I already sent the location to my phone. We on the way.
Dang.
For real. So, y'all, like,
He's getting her detective work on.
just like, pray for me. I hope God give me strength that I don't gotta flip out over my family today.
Oh my God, this man was literally getting ready to go see that woman. And I'll be telling y'all guys, men in here, fellas, when your woman asks you a question, I'm telling you right now, she knows already. She just want to see if you're going to tell the truth.
Right.
Now, earlier she said they've been in a relationship for 3 years and they have 2 kids. Damn, that's crazy. Y'all. Hey, listen, y'all.
And you had one of them 6 months ago.
Is not cute, okay? Getting knocked up in 1 year of a relationship is not cute because you still don't really know your person. The rose-colored glasses have not come off yet. I know you love this person, but just wait, be patient. Because see, now she was over here like, my man wouldn't do this. And now she's finding out my man is getting ready to go see Lisa. Now, guys.
I told you I was going to hold Pickme accountable. Here we go.
He just pulled up to the location to see Lisa. So we about to just watch this shit go down. Let's go.
Oh, man.
All right, so.
Okay.
Here we are. Let's do this. Oh, Lord, give me strength, my
So,
God.
Chez, where are all these good men at?
Give me strength, God. Give me strength, Lord. Here we go. She been dealing with him who knows how long now. Hold on, y'all. Look. She down there.
Yeah, there she is, way down there.
Like
Let's go.
She think Marcus is coming. Lord, I hope it don't be nothing. It's crazy. I hope I don't gotta put no hands on no one today. Literally. It's people at the park. I'm trying to.
Right there. That's too much. You're doing too much. Look, all you want to do is just verify and leave. That's all you want to do. Why Seeking Knowledge breaks it down perfectly by saying, since mentally abusing women give them masculine street cred and they justify it with their whole chest, we will always be victimized unless we face this reality. Bars.
Be unprofessional. Like, I don't want nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? I work, you know, I have stuff to lose. Who knows what she got going on.
There you go. There you go. You're catching on. It's just, if he's a player, tell him to see you later.
Look at her over there looking like Toucan Sam.
Oh, roasted. Look, you know, one Pickme to another.
Did she not hear you?
Right.
She saw you.
Now, peep this. Expect that the Pickme number 2 knows Pickme 1, what Pickme number 1 looks like. But she kept it cool. We'll keep watching. Pickme number 2.
Lisa, what's up? How you doing, girl? I'm Michelle. Yes. I am Marcus' wife. I know that you thought you was meeting him, right? I know you thought you was meeting him, but no, it's me. It's me, yeah.
Oh, man.
My name is Michelle, and I know for a fact you've been dealing with Marcus, right?
I know a Marcus.
You do, right?
I know a Marcus.
You know my Marcus.
Guys, I'm telling you right now, originally she was caught off guard. That's why she's looking like that. But then she want to act like she don't know the girl and say, what's your name? But when you look at the micro expressions, when someone gets caught in 4K, they will often do like a little bit of a smirk or they laugh a little. Look at her. It's like a, here we go.
I know Marcus.
You do, right?
I know a Marcus.
You know my Marcus.
But he's not married.
No, Marcus is.
The Marcus that I know isn't married.
Lisa.
So I'm trying to figure out how you know my name.
Lisa, because you're going to sit here and lie. You do know Marcus.
I know.
Now, the thing is this. She could stay here and confirm it, but she already know. So really, quite honestly, the only thing she needs to do is go back to the house, wait for Marcus to leave to go to his date with this woman, and pack up and leave. Call it a day. That's basically it. But when Pickme's kind of like hang in there.
No,
right. You know my Marcus, and you know about me.
He's not married. He is single, and we've been dealing with each other for
Lisa,
a year.
clearly you know he's married because you've said it. You've talked about me in his phone.
I don't talk about you.
Yes, you do.
I don't know who you are.
Yes, you do. I've seen you message him, and you've
She
said.
really didn't have to go back and forth. All she had to do is go, well, okay, I'll just wait for Marcus to get here. You know what I mean? But that's kind of like playing. That can be dangerous because you've seen how these dudes are acting these days. They get when men get caught these days. When a modern man gets caught, they get very dangerous. You would think that they would be apologetic, but most of the time that's not the case. They usually go mental.
Said my name.
Girl, I don't even know what you're talking
You're
about.
not just hurting me. That's the thing.
For you to be
Lisa, Lisa, we have children.
You know me?
Lisa, we have children. We have children. We've been together for 3 years. We have children. You're not just messing up his life. It's about me as well. We have kids. You don't care about his kids, Lisa? You don't care about what's going on?
I care about kids, but he didn't tell me that he was married.
Yes, he did. I've seen y'all's messages. I just saw everything. I read all of it.
How he's married, but yet he's always with me.
Oh, now that it just came out. It just came out. Did you see that, y'all? Did you just see that? Just in case, let me drop this right now, just in case somebody wants to come up. Because this is like, oh man. I mean, the thing is this. She knows.
How is he married, but he's always with me? He never told me he was married.
Well, obviously.
Because if he was married, then I wouldn't be dealing with it.
Yes,
So
you
then-
would.
No, I would not be dealing
Both
with
of y'all wrong. Both of y'all wrong. Obviously, I need to have a talk with Marcus.
No, so you must have me mixed up with somebody else.
No, it's you.
No, you.
It's you.
Okay, so actually,
How can it not be her? I mean, the thing is that why is Pickme number 2 even playing the game anymore? How do you think Pickme number 1 found you?
Wait. Marcus is wrong for cheating on his wife, right? And not telling her who he's fucking. And that also risking her health with STDs. She's wrong because she knows she's home wrecking, but she just fell in love with him and wants him so bad that she's willing to because she's like, well, he don't want to be there anyway. He wants to be with me. So that's why she's doing that. But you're messing up a family. There's kids. You fuck you up. It's home wrecking. It's home wrecking. But also the lady holding the camera is also wrong. I can understand coming to meet this woman because you're really curious about what's going on, if you really like to know what's really going on. But to come over here and get all tough with her, expecting some kind of like loyalty is just crazy.
Yeah.
This woman does not owe you loyalty. Also, she isn't the blame for why you're getting cheated on. It's Marcus.
Right.
Marcus is a person you're supposed to be talking to,
right.
Not really her. And I just don't understand why women do that. But I've heard this thing that it's easier to be mad at the other person than your partner. So this is why people do stuff like this and they just fight the other person instead.
Yeah, because basically the thing is this, whether she knew or not, it was her dude who was her. Well, it's going to be probably ex-dude soon enough. Is the one who's doing the deceiving. She Pickme number 2 is technically just reaping the probably very temporary benefits because let's say he drops Pickme number 1 and goes with Pickme number 2. Pickme number 2. 90% of the time is going to start getting cheated on as well, because the bottom line is it's who's a dude's a cheater is a cheater. And that's where that weird shit where they say, oh yeah, well, you're not submissive enough and all that kind of shit is bullshit, because at the end of the day, these men just cheat. It doesn't matter how good you are to them. In fact, there's many ways. The better you treat a man, the more they cheat because they think that they have you. A kind of like a good example is both Cory and Anton. Both of them either are allowed to cheat or cheat on their wives. But we'll get into that in a minute. Deontay, welcome to the stage.
Hey DJ, how you doing today?
Doing good, doing real good.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm going to go to the next clip. Here we go.
So I can say we wanted to.
Oops, don't want to play that part. Let me go forward.
He was dealing with. And so.
Okay. This, like I said, we're going to get to Anton. I bet you, I can tell you that. But right now, I got another one. I got another Pickme lined up. Check this out.
Jail nurse is under arrest tonight. Investigators say she confessed to having a romantic relationship with an inmate. And
okay. Really, quite honestly, let's face it. You know, they say the inmate every day. To her defense, you know, it's like, you know, that's not so bad. Maybe he was just in for, you know, financial crimes or something like that. Something, you know, maybe for speeding ticket, unjustly put in prison. Who knows? I'm going to give the best case scenario, but keep listening. Check this out. Here we go.
Smuggling contraband into the Fulton County Jail.
Someone noticed something irregular in terms of the nurse's
She had a pretty good job too.
Behavior in terms of how she and or was moving. Had gone out and purchased herself and our inmate matching wedding rings.
So were they planning on getting married?
I have not delved into that just yet.
Okay. I want to definitely, let me do it. Okay. Let's see if that's right there. Okay. I don't know why that's spinning like that. I'm trying to get it. Okay. There we go. Nappy headed. You know the rest. Pretty Black Misha would be saying nappy headed, blah, 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 blah. Now, I mean, look, she's an attractive young lady. She has everything going for herself, right? Okay. We haven't even gotten to the bad part yet. We haven't gotten the bad part. Deontay, you got any quick words for me?
Yeah, a lot of stuff happens at that Fulton County jail. That's in Atlanta. Well, Atlanta is in Fulton County in Georgia. And that's this is probably the third or fourth time that I've seen a female worker at that particular jail get caught having a relationship with an inmate.
Man, and check this out. Check this out.
Into that just yet.
She had credentials. She had a career. She had her freedom. And she threw it all away for an inmate she'd known for 90 days. Not just any inmate, though. Oh no. This man was facing 24 charges involving children. Make it make.
Oh, man. So she literally fell in love with the pedo in 3 months.
Makes sense. I'm talking about 34-year-old Naomi Anthony, a contract nurse who worked at the Fulton County Jail in Georgia. And before we go any further, let me be clear. This isn't some romantic love story. This is about a woman who knew better, did worse, and put everyone around her in danger because of it. Naomi Anthony wasn't some random person off the street. She was a licensed nurse, contracted to provide medical care to inmates at Fulton County Jail. Her job was simple: show up, do your work, maintain professional boundaries, and go home.
Act natural in the house.
That's it. She wasn't there to make friends. She definitely wasn't there to fall in love. And she absolutely wasn't there to become a criminal herself. But that's exactly what happened. See, Fulton...
I wonder if they put her in the same jail that she was working at. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. This is this dude's record right here. Nappy-headed, ugly, mean looking.
This man had been sitting in that jail since early 2024, locked up on 24 charges. And these weren't robbery charges or drug charges. We're talking about crimes against children.
S-rape, aggravated child mill, enticing children. I mean, dang, I mean, it's again, I mean, right there. Look at all this.
Multiple victims, multiple incidents, the kind of charges that make your skin crawl. Naomi knew this. She had access to inmate files. She knew exactly who she was dealing with. And somehow, some way, she decided this was the man she wanted. Within weeks, they weren't just talking. According to investigators, they were passing handwritten notes back and forth. Love letters, if you can even call them that. Planning their future together, making promises. And Naomi? She went out and bought matching wedding rings for herself and for a man facing 24 charges involving children. Let that sink in for a second. She wasn't some naive teenager. She was 34 years old with a professional license. And she bought wedding rings for a man she met at work. A man who couldn't even leave his cell without handcuffs. But it gets worse. Naomi started smuggling contraband into the jail, marijuana specifically. According to the investigation, she would hide it on her body to get past the security scanners. She also somehow got an iPhone to McCrae so they could communicate privately. And here's the thing that really should make your blood boil. She was meeting up with him inside the nurses' station for sexual encounters. The nurses' station, the place where other staff members worked. The place where she was supposed to be saving lives, not risking them. Because let's be real about what she did. Every time Naomi smuggled drugs into that facility, she put every single person in that jail at risk.
Man.
Guards, other nurses, inmates who had nothing.
Any thoughts?
Yes. I think something is wrong with her mentally. Like, most likely it's like an emotional, mental issue, which usually leads to something spiritual. But outside of that, though, it's not just about her being a pick me. It's not just. I don't care how educated you are. Anybody can become educated if they just, uh, focus on what they're doing and just put in effort. You can do it. Trust me. But so I don't count that as like, well, she's an educated nurse. That's like, no, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Something's wrong with her because it's like,
I agree.
yeah,
There's just
this guy, yeah, his record is ridiculous. I mean, he's. And she thought that I heard of this story, but I did not know she went and got wedding rings. She is out of control. What did she think?
Yeah.
She was gonna marry this dude? He's done. They obviously got evidence. Like, oh wow, I don't
You
even
know
know
what I
what to
would
say.
do? I wouldn't even put her in jail. I would put her in an asylum. Because you know what I mean? You know what I mean? She needs some constant therapy to be, there is something broken. So I'll be interested. I'll be following up on this case. That's for sure.
Yeah, I see. With Act
Reporting
Natural.
live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying, Act Natural Under Pressure. What she's saying about the. She said it seems like nurses are some of the biggest pick Misha and men target nurses with purses. It's funny because that is one of those like stereotypes that a lot of black, female nurses get, that they mess with, like, criminal type street dudes. Um, I don't know why that's such a stereotype, but I almost believed it myself to be true because I've seen it before. With I don't know what it is about the nurses and these like hood dudes, but this is beyond.
I don't think it really has to do. I mean, the thing is I can see in a way because nurses are very submissive. So they are, to me, what's ironic about a pick me is they're exactly what red pill men want because they're submissive. They put up with a lot of shit. Now, I guess there are nurses like that. I know some nurses who don't take shit though, but I can see that because that's the kind of job where like you have to take a lot of shit. If a patient spits on you, you have to deal. You just got to have to deal with it and whatever. And so that's one thing. But I know for a fact there are some nurses who do not take no shit. So
Yeah, I do too. It's just that now this particular case is on the far extremes we talked about before. Like, there's a difference between some hood dude like who got pulled over with 2 ounces of weed or whatever in jail, and I'm sorry, a dude that's in there for sexual whatever.
a deviant, literally a sexual deviant, and literally somebody that is going to prison for a long time. There is no reason. That's why the wedding ring thing is like. Let me shut up. Let me play the next track. Here we go.
News. I'm John Abba. Now, some audience members were seen walking out of a recent We The Ones comedy show that took place in Hampton, Virginia over the weekend. The show, hosted by Mike Epps, features comedy sets from Country Wayne, Little Duval, Tony Roberts, Carlos Miller, Mojo Brooks, Haha Davis, Bubba Dub, and Corey Holcomb.
Now, here's old Corey Holcomb. People, for some reason, they don't believe how horrible this guy is. They really don't. This dude, look, I know comedians. I've been around comedians for a long time. I know good ones and I know bad ones. Everybody thought back in the day, everybody who I thought would make it, made it. And those who I didn't think would make it, didn't make it. So I think my track record around comedians is pretty decent. This is Corey Holcomb. Mediocre. That's where I would put him. I wouldn't say he's horrible, but he's mediocre. And I think that's why you hear what you hear out of him, because he's more of a shock jockey. Let's put it that way. Here we go.
Now, it's been reported that Holcomb was the headliner for the Hampton show, and it looks like fans weren't pleased by his set, as some audience members were seen walking out while he was still on stage.
They don't want to believe me, though. I told my wife, and I see how they're getting fucked over. Oh, she left. I ain't gonna do nothing but fuck the shit out you and open the food truck in your name.
Notice how nobody's laughing. Everybody's just mumbling. Let me tell you, that's a sign when you're a comedian, that's a very good sign that you are crashing out. You are, back in the day, they call it bombing out. You are just, and to be the headline and that happens to you, oh man, you were supposed to be the closer. You were supposed to be the closer.
Ladies who not married, you know you about to get dropped off after the show. I know you with a nigga tonight, but you don't live with that nigga. Some of you ladies ain't never got fucked in a house with a nigga you live with. Damn near 50, about to get dropped off.
I know what everybody's thinking. It's like, we hear this shit from the street. This is some shit, some dude, some street vagrant would say. Corey Holcomb doesn't understand. His delivery is street vagrant style. And that's why he failed when he was in that argument with Antron, because all he needed to do was roast Antron, and he couldn't even do that. He had to wait the next day and bring up Antron's daughter to get any kind of traction. That's how not good this dude is.
Mosey your ass in your telegram when I want that pussy.
That's bad.
If you breathe, it's gonna keep falling out. What's with you? Yeah.
One social media user would even post several clips of Holcomb's performance along with a recap video of her own. On social media site X, she would write, "Corey Holcomb is a vile, miserable man. Sucked and everyone got up and left. The roles were emptying out. The women behind me are laughing at how many people are leaving, not his jokes." That same user will also break down some of the topics Holcomb talked about that weren't received well by the crowd.
Everybody was leaving during that guy's Cory set. I don't remember his last name. It was like Holcomb or something like that, like Honeycomb. I don't know. But his set, it was just weird. Like, it was misogynistic, but then he also just like kept talking about fucking young girls, and it was like the crowd wasn't really feeling it. Like, nobody was.
That's what he talks to on his 5150 show. That's how he talks on the 5150 show. And that's why he's doing the 5150 show, because he is not funny anymore. If he was funny at all, I mean, he's been around too long to not be funny at all of his career. I would defend him that much. But obviously he's not funny enough anymore to the point where he has to use really stupid jokes that any dude could tell in a show.
I was really feeling him. Then everyone just got up and started leaving. Like, the rows was emptying out in the middle of his set.
It appears as though others felt the same way. A social media user would take to threads to write, "So people walked out in the Corey Holcomb show in VA?" As Holcomb's set began to circulate on TikTok, one user would respond to the video writing, "We show did get up and leave." Another social media user would note that Holcomb's style of comedy isn't for the easily offended. However, this time Holcomb seemed to be a bit different. They would go on the right, "He def not for everybody, LOL. Still one of my favorites, but the last few years he's been letting his personal affect his comedy."
And basically that's the scoop. So the thing is this, that's why Corey Holcomb is not that's why he's not one of the top comedians, because he's really a one-trick pony. And what I mean is that a lot of comedians, they read the crowd and they adjust their jokes accordingly. You know, some comedians, they can do comedy at a church, or they can do comedy in the hood. and be just as funny. Cory doesn't have that gift. And it seems to me that he's struggling so bad that he has to depend on complete vulgarity to be funny.
In addition, there were several reviews left from the show on Ticketmaster's website. One user would say, in short, the show was good, but it was way better last year. I love Corey Holcomb, but Tony Roberts was the funniest out of the lineup and should have closed out the show. Mike Epps was a great host and funny. Now, from the previous comment, it can be assumed that Holcomb was the headliner, although it cannot be 100% confirmed at this time.
Hey, I hope he was a headliner because at least he has some cover if everybody's leaving. But no, the thing is this. If he was the last one doing the show, he's the headliner. That's how it works. That's how it works in comedy. If you're the last one up, you're the headliner. Sometimes they might have double headliners, but most of the time, if you're last, you're headlining. That's just the way it goes. They don't put up like the best comedian in the middle.
Another reviewer would chime in and share a similar sentiment, writing, "The comedy show was funny. I didn't really know how to react to the headliner of the show because that's not a comedy subject. It's a serious subject matter that you can speak on and tell the truth about a different time and a place, but not a comedy show." Now, it's unclear what subject rubbed the reviewer the wrong way, but those familiar with Holcomb's brand of humor know that nothing is off limits when it comes to him. Some online users would point out that Holcomb has spent much of his time negatively and bashing other comedians. A few months ago,
he bashes everybody. And see, this is who he's not. He ain't no Dave Chappelle. And what's funny to this is the irony of it all. Check this out. This is the irony of it all right here.
A few months ago, he would call Dave Chappelle an overrated comedian, stating that when he shows up to comedy clubs, he doesn't tell jokes, only talks to the audience.
And the audience be cracking up too.
That's hating right there, DJ. Like, Corey is straight up hating right there. And that hate is jealousy. Because, like, I've seen Corey stand up maybe once or twice on TV years ago, like on like Comedy Central or something, like those like little clips or like the little 15-minute things he would do on one of those shows they used to have. But I never thought he was funny, not like that. I think there's two types of comedians: is silly and funny, and most comedians are in the category of silly, like. And then even with those two types, then you have lanes. And Corey is a one-lane dude, like you said, a one-trick pony. Some guys like Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, they got like a 25-lane highway like in China, But then you got this guy, So and I know what he's trying to say, because Dave Chappelle, the way that he sets up his jokes, his best jokes, is that he pulls you into a conversation. And he gets dead serious about it. And you forget you damn near at a comedy show, and then he hits you with the punchline to bring everything together. Yes. I haven't seen anybody do that before in comedy. I'm not saying he's the best ever, but he's definitely up there. And I think he's up there with some of the best of all time, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor type deal, with the way he tells jokes. So he just hating because he mad as hell.
In fact, I would say Holcomb is a better hater than he is a comedy person. Really, I think he's a better hater. He's good at hating deliveries. First he would get on J Lo, and then he'd get on some other woman, then he would get on some other dude. He's just a professional hater. He's best described like that.
Yeah, he definitely.
However, with Holcomb.
Oh no, go ahead.
Holcomb's constantly bashing other comedians, many may find it ironic that he himself had audiences wishing he told more jokes. So what do you guys think about audience members allegedly walking out of Corey Holcomb's show in Virginia?
I think I understand. Let me tell you, you are really bombing if people are leaving right in the middle of your set. you're doing I mean, I've seen people maybe go to the bar, you know, I've seen people maybe, just, talk amongst themselves, but I've never seen people just get up and leave. That is just horrible. But let me let Cory defend himself.
All right, before I get started, I want to make sure our viewers understand the purpose.
Okay, let me get started. Go fast forward. I assume Cory got mad at Comedy Hype too. Here we go.
Last Wednesday, we released a report where fans in Hampton, Virginia were reportedly filmed walking out of Corey Holcomb's performance at the Weed and Ones comedy show. According to that same report, some people found his jokes to be offensive and unfunny. Now, in that video we aired, it showed people exiting while Corey Holcomb was still on stage. All right. Now, this morning, I would receive an email showing a report filed by Holcomb on trying to have that very report removed and taken down. His claim was to quote, "This video features the illegal footage captured on a cell phone inside of a venue that strictly prohibits recording on personal devices. Additionally, inaccurate reporting of events hurts my brand."
What everybody sees, you do the same thing on the 5150 show, and it's the same crap.
Yeah, that's what he wrote. Now, YouTube would end up rejecting Corey's claim because of the fair use law that states fair use is a legal doctrine in U.S. copyright law that allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission for purposes like criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research.
Well, the thing is that Cory did bring up a good point, is that it wasn't supposed to be, I assume what he's saying is that they weren't supposed to be able to record anyway. So if the recording in itself is illegal, then you shouldn't be able to post it. That's what Cory was trying to say. But I know what this guy's trying to say too. But let's fast forward. Here we go.
Inaccurate reporting of events that hurt my brand, Cory? Really? Cory, what are you saying? You mean like hurting Jess Hilarious' brand when you went after her and her son, calling her a whore and claiming the son will be gay in the future, according to Jess? Or hurting your brand like when you tell listeners that Donnell Rawlings is a mild comedian and that Dave Chappelle is overrated? Listen, man, we have no issues with retracting reports and letting our viewers know we got something wrong. But tell me, what was inaccurate about that report, Cory? What was it?
What was inaccurate about people walking out? And this is going to be very important for what I'm going to show to you guys later, because I'm going to prove something that nobody else has done on YouTube yet.
Seen it all. It was all on camera. I'm only addressing this in a matter because you tried to call the police on us for reporting something that we all saw with our own eyes. But you to get down on a laptop and jump on YouTube, whatever system they have, file that paperwork out. Paperwork. You filed out paperwork to say that someone was hurting your brand because of a report that they did when it happened on camera. We all saw the footage.
Let me tell you this. Cory hates cameras.
Is, again, some weak-ish. Now, as a man-to-man, I do think that if it really bothered you, knock on the door. I got white neighbors. They the ones that go to them folks before they actually come to me. So that's why I'm saying what you're doing is not aligned with that Corey Holcomb brand that you preach about being real and calling people out. And instead of directly reaching out, you went to them folks. A little tattletale. I am tired of us propping up certain people as real.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly that's the problem we have right now, is that we do prop up people for being real. And quite honestly, if you look at their character, it's in the basement. It's bad enough a black man hitting a black woman, especially these days, but he literally like cold cocked her. Now, they're trying to say he didn't hit her. Let me go back. Let me go back on this tape. I know it's kind of small in the room, but I'm sorry, folks. Any way you look at it, this dude walked 15 feet to get to her, and then through his, and what did he call it? Mopped her or whatever.
I
But
think
he literally,
mushed her.
it's what?
I think he said he mushed her. Either way, that was a bitch move for him to do. Like, he can't explain himself out of that.
Yeah, these days. But he literally like cold cocked her. Look, okay, her head snapped back about a foot. It literally snapped back a foot. I mean, it still would have been bad, the fact that he touched her at all. But what he's trying to do is make it appear like he placed his palm on top of her forehead and then mushed it back. But anybody will tell you that looks like a punch. Look how fast it got there. So that I commit. Look, that's what you get, bro.
Yeah, Cory been taking L's ever since that
Now,
situation.
the funny thing is this: is that and the thing is they're calling the woman who got hit lying for getting hit. They're literally that's the crazy thing about Corey Holcomb. The example I was trying to make is this guy's a habitual liar. He does not like cameras. He literally put in a restraining order against this woman because the camera showed her neck being pushed, her head being slapped back. Because there's nothing else he can say. There's not, and obviously it's like this. If he really mushed her, right, and it was a non-violent gesture, right? Why did all those guys go after him? They don't like her that much. You see what I'm saying? They went after her. That's how you can tell these men's character. You know, so he got his butt whooping, right? And I would rewind it, but everybody, we've seen that, right? Bars, Eden Adele, he said he would super sack her, and he did. Just wanted to put that in there for evidence.
I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife.
And see, this woman married this man, and I feel bad for her, so bad for her. You know, this is what happens when but this is what the Pickme lifestyle is. It's like men, if you tolerate men that don't like you, they don't like you back. They don't like you, and they treat you like crap.
Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford to rent on my own, and she makes more money than me. So, I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that. With a woman I really want. I can't afford the woman I want, so I got to settle for her.
Divorce me and go marry the person that you had a kid with. I don't want to marry her. She knew I didn't want her from jump. She know my.
They just got married, and he's already got a side chick who's pregnant.
She here, but you had a kid with her. You decided to sleep with her unprotected.
That was the plan from jump, kid. Kid, we don't just sleep.
So
like
you
that.
making all these plans.
Why is he calling his wife kid? Well, I don't nicknames. Okay, fine.
Included in any of them.
You are included. I'm already putting this bed together for the kid. You included.
Are you insane? Because this is literally supposed to be a guest bedroom.
Kid, yes, it's a guest bedroom until the kid get older for the bed, kid. Like you said, she only 3 weeks. Come on, kid.
That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not fair to me. And I don't deserve that.
So you think?
I mean, what is he gonna do? Move in the side chick too? See, this is the kind of stuff this is why I brought up Chez today tonight, because She's sitting there trying to say, oh yeah, black men are fine. Black men, there's nothing wrong with black men and everything like that. But unfortunately, there's a lot of black men just like this guy right here. Oh, it gets worse. Check this out.
Fair to me that I go my whole life and I can't have kids.
It's cool for you to leave me and let me go about my own way, and then you go get married to the person you just had a kid with. You had plenty of time to do that. Like you said, we don't have any kids, so it'll be an easy ass divorce.
It won't be as easy as you think. You don't love somebody and just let somebody go like that, kid. You can't just do that.
You don't love me. You don't love me. Because if you did, you wouldn't have held this from me.
I'll take care of you. So what you mean I don't
Somebody else will take care of me.
Listen, I hear you. I feel what you're feeling. I understand. But kid, you have to get on board, baby.
I'm not getting on board.
He just told her to get on board. He just told her to get on board.
I wonder what happened in the beginning of their relationship to make him feel like this was going to be cool. Because there's no way that he just woke up and was like, all right, my side chick is preggo. I'm going to go ahead and just build a room for the new baby from my side chick, and my wife's going to be cool with it. Like he had to think that was going to be all right. So what could have made him think that, or is he just literally just, because I can't believe he just springing this on her like this without something that made him think that she would be cool with that. Like, because he, even after she said divorce, he's still talking like, oh, shit, you ain't going nowhere. You going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is super narcissism right here. Like, crazy.
Man, it's crazy.
Like, I'm listen, check
You're
this out.
Not going nowhere, and
check
I'm not
this
going
out. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
And I'm not going nowhere.
You, her, and your 3-week-old baby can be happy together. I'm leaving.
I'm gonna be happy with you.
I'm leaving.
You're not going nowhere.
I'm leaving.
You're
I'm
not
done.
going nowhere. You're gonna stay here with me.
And see, this is the thing. Where's this high value man thing come in? Because basically, what point does he have? She got married because she wanted to have a relationship which was monogamous. And in the first, literally out the gate, he's out there. Quite honestly, you know something, Deontay, I don't think he never stopped cheating at all. I think what happened was this. This is my prediction. She probably found out before they got married. She probably found out he was cheating, and like what he probably did was, well, let's get married. I'll be loyal to you. And then now he's doing this. So now he's thinking she's a pushover and it was just going to stay around.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm not going to spend the night tonight. I'm not spending the night tonight. Going home.
So you want to leave me here with this?
What?
He's going to leave me here with this.
Fast forward a little bit.
Okay, I love him. You know I love him.
This is the heartbreaking one right here. Check this out. So-called high-value man. They tell you not to divest, and then they treat you like this coming up. Just like this. Keep your options open.
Elijah?
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
See? They know they got you cornered. They know they got you cornered. Act natural under pressure, and Miss RV in the house.
I'm only choose to Kara, not you, bitch. Elijah, I'm sorry.
You sorry? What? You sorry, Sackish? You know what I mean?
Stump, dumbass. Lock the door, like both locks.
Do you hear this shit? I mean, there were so many. He was literally cussing out his ex in the most disrespectful way possible. And it definitely had to reinforce why they weren't together.
Your mama's a bitch and she know it. Try to leave a nigga in poverty. One motherfucker be in poverty, you dumbass bitch. And if your boyfriend was allowed to do the same damn thing right now, I'm gonna get real disrespectful. You stupid bitch.
Elijah, are you okay?
Yeah.
That both locks.
I just did. work because we allow it, because we're good people.
Oh, oh man. Y'all out there, get ready. Here we go.
Men as a whole are good people because if we decide.
This is one of the most hypocritical things you will ever hear. Listen to what he's saying and listen to what he's doing.
Otherwise, we know what other men have done. As a whole, if we decided as a whole.
Oops. Man, what did I do? Shit. Hold on.
Pleasure. I'm sorry.
You sorry, Sack.
Men as a whole are good people because if we decided otherwise, we know what other men have done. As a whole, if we decided as a whole that we were going to be barbaric to you stupid motherfuckers, to you ungrateful. What has a man done? I can do what a man does. You can't suppress us. We can. Y'all women are only talking and have phones and internet and running your fucking mouth about men and divorce and child support. Y'all only doing that because we allow it. If men as a whole decided that we want y'all to shut the fuck up, who would stop us? Who would stop us from doing whatever the fuck we want to y'all?
I mean, we should just put this dude in jail right now. I mean,
y'all even exist in harmony and have a good life and able to work because we allow it, because we're good people. Men as a whole are good people because if we decided.
He's talking all this shit, but defending men as good people.
Otherwise, we know what other men have done. As a whole, if we decided as a whole that we were going to be barbaric to you stupid motherfuckers, to you ungrateful. What has a man done? I can do what a man does.
Lady Randy in the house.
You can't suppress us. We can suppress you. Yeah, get mad at my comment. Get mad over the fear. Fear that, bitch.
So the bitch steady yelling, fuck you, die nigga. Yo, you should have died on that scooter. All that shit like this. So I muffed the bitch. I walked up to the bitch. Shut the fuck up. That's what we call it.
I mean, even what he's doing on this mic, that's
Chicago when you push a bitch in the head. I muffed the bitch. Look, if I go to jail, because that's an assault. I found out if you do this to somebody, that's an assault.
See, he knows it's an assault, but he still puts in a so he know he committed a crime, but he still exhibited sociopathic behavior, went Darvo on her by putting in this is why he put in, the restraining order. And see, sociopaths are good for this. They like to retaliate. He put one in because she put one in. Lady Randy, you are right. He is an abuser. Why Seeking Knowledge says this: abuse comes in many forms. They are not worth enduring this type of behavior. He needs a man to walk up in his face so he can put his thumb in his mouth and then shut up because they don't want to touch him.
If I go to jail for assault, I ain't scared to go to jail for assault. I don't
Yes,
have
you are, because if you weren't scared to go to jail, you wouldn't have put in that fake restraining order.
Oh, you don't want this tape to come out? Give a fuck about no tape, nigga. Nigga, I'm gonna show the tape for y'all. Show the tape.
It's too late. If he was going to show the tape, see, that's the weird thing, right? You would have thought that he would have shown the tape by now. He's got a show. He has a show every day, right? He could have thrown the tape, right? Said, see, you watch me mush this woman, whatever he wants to call the assault. I don't care what he calls it. You heard him admit that it was an assault. So whatever way he wants to me, Deontay, you know what this is? It's tomato, what a bunch of white folks say. They say it's tomato. What it means is that it don't matter. If you want to say it's a tomato, it's a tomato, fine. If you want to call that same red thing a tomato, be my guest. And there was a jam back in the day, way back in the day. You were probably not even born yet. Called You Can Call It What You Want. It was the jam. The bass line was on point. Well, anyway, they were saying the same thing. It's like, you can call it what you want. And they were referring to a dance. But to me, I'm referring to whatever Cory wants to call what the assault is. Everybody, you heard him say that's an assault. So he knows he assaulted the woman. But he has people over the internet right freaking now defending him. That's what got my goat. That's what got me. I'm like, wait a minute. You just admitted on your own damn 5150 show or whatever show this was that you committed assault. You know your mush was assault. Who cares if you used your palm? By the way, in martial arts, your palm can be quite deadly. They can break bricks with palms. So if that's what he's trying to call his mush, by all means, go ahead. The fact that he's going to mush, he admits doing it before because he says, yeah, that's what you do in Chicago. You mush the woman. So he literally admitted to the world that he's an abuser. He said it. He said it. He said this is what you do to a woman in Chicago. You mush her.
Yeah, Cory's definitely he's definitely tripping on this one. And it's like, first off, if you don't care about assault or going to jail for assault, then you would have smacked the shit out of Anton when he told you was sucking the black community's dick. Instead of saying, say that again. Like, you just slapped him right there. You ain't got a problem putting your hands on a female, though, who was 10, 15 feet away from you. And you had to step up to her and mush her in the face, whatever you want to call it. I don't believe he knew that camera was recording anyway. I don't think he'd have did it then. But either way, he wasn't going to do that to Anton. I don't care if the cameras was rolling or not, because he knew it would have got out of control. You know, like, but still though, Cory, this whole situation on spiral really bad. And at first, I was on Cory's side just from what happened between him and Anton, just that snapshot, right? But after seeing all of this come out when Cory attacked Anton's daughter and like all the stuff he said about her, and I mean, you got to keep the kids out of it, man. Like, that's worse than Anton telling you to suck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, she underage too. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? You talking about a underage teenage girl, and you making fun of what she calling her? He called her, what do you call her, gorilla or some crazy shit?
Right.
So, and then he pushed and he got video of him assaulting this chick, and instead of, you know, saying anything like trying to apologize or anything, he just tripling down on it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm like, okay, man. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I never really got deep into Cory before this. I'm even worse on him now, because
that's why I had to put this whole thing together tonight, because I don't think people they really understand. They're out there defending this dude, and they don't understand how naturally disgusting this dude really is, to the point where, I mean, a comedy show, you expect, especially a black comedy show, you expect a certain level of vulgarity, you know, off the top. You just do. Okay. But if it's to the point where you're sending people who are already at a high threshold of vulgarity, and you're sending them out because your comedy is horrible, and that's really bad. And the thing is this, that's what's really killing me about this. And the thing is this, is that both of these men, Cory and Anton, are red pill. And this is a perfect example why red pill doesn't work, because there is no reason that if you got that these two men are supposed to be role models somehow, don't ask me how, that they could not find a way to get along, or and it's gotten to the point where they're going to the basement on each other.
Yeah, they are.
Miss RV says they think you deserve it. You should have been wiser. She's talking to Why Seeking Knowledge. In a game where they hid pieces to a puzzle behind the back. Yep. Narc behavior. Yep. In the house. I said what I said. Act Naturals under pressures in the house. And Lady Rindy's in the house. Let's keep it going. Let me keep this going. Here we go.
At the tape. This fake ass lying bitch said I punched her, huh? Well, that tape ain't gonna show that.
Well, we just saw the tape. See what I mean? You can call it what you want.
That tape ain't gonna show I punched her. That tape gonna show I walked up to the bitch and muffed her.
Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, bro. Whatever you want, whatever the fuck you want, whatever, as Denzel Washington would say, whatever the fuck ever,
Don't be scared to say what I did. I'm telling you what I did. And I'll turn myself in.
Christina, you went to the police back when this happened, filed a police report. It went nowhere. What are you going to do now that there is a video that seems to support at least the fact that you were punched by Cory?
It is hard even seeing that right now.
It really hurt me to see this expression right here, because I can tell what happened was that she's going back to the assault in her head right now, and it's really hurting her. Let me drop the link just in case somebody else wants to come up. But this was gut wrenching too.
Seeing that playback and having to relive all of this all over again. But it's like almost like what.
I mean, what I'm asking is, are you going to pursue legal action again? The cops felt it was like a stalemate when it happened because they had no video. Now they got video. So I'm wondering, are you over it, or are you going to pursue this in court?
I feel like
Angela Reddick in the house.
What's the difficult? What's making this so difficult, Christina, to go forward?
What's making so? Now that was kind of an ignorant statement for them. They know that she's in pain right now. You know what I mean? Because it's coming back to her. You know what I mean? So you just got to give her some time, or you got to go to a different show. I don't care what you want to do, but she's in pain right now. I mean, you could tell she was not thinking about even. She just wanted to move on. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. And my point is this, ladies and gentlemen, is this happens a lot. This happens a lot, that women just want to move on. And then every time a woman does go to press charges or something, oh, you just in for the money. You just in for the money.
I feel like Cory's like threatened or tried to silence me, or like where it's like I've been in fear for my life, literally. Not able to leave the house sometimes. And so I
know you say you're in fear for your life. We mentioned the fact that he got a restraining order against you.
We have a restraining order against each other.
And you have one against him as well. Since
because
then,
he brought the liars to court.
And that's the funny thing. See, that's what these sociopaths do. They will attack a person one way or the other, and then claim what they did to what he did to her, he will claim she did to him. It's called a Darvo tactic. And these narcs love that shit. It worked. He didn't go to jail, right?
And confused the judge, and we didn't have the video yet. So we literally got the video the day after court, literally. So I never went back to pursue like, oh, let me get an appeal or nothing like that. Like my attorney literally kind of gave up after she was getting defamed in her character and everything. You can see on his how horrible he would speak about me and her. And
yeah, I'm telling you, Cory is a piece of shit. And you could say, oh, he's a comedian. Even when you give him comedian points, it's still he's still a piece of shit. He still is. But some people still defend him. Check this out.
Video that I did yesterday, but I need y'all to go back and watch it because I said throughout the video that something wasn't right. And I said, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like something is not being told here. And I'm going to tell you why. The video came out, she said, the day after the restraining order was enforced. If anybody knows anything about a restraining order or anything with related to the court, she could have went back into court. The restraining order is not a final thing. She could have appealed it. She could have took that footage in. Why didn't she take this footage back in if she said that he actually attacked her and she has proof? I'm going to tell you one of the reasons.
Let me pause it right here for a minute. This is Kiki. Actually, she's a pretty decent, a really good, actually, content creator, but I completely disagree with her on this. Black women report. Now, I'm not sure if, I think she's black, but black women report abuse the least. Number one, you saw how the cops didn't do it. The cops actually had the tape and still didn't give it to the judge. So, and usually when a black woman reports abuse, nothing happens. And if that abuse is not reported and nothing happens, guess what happens? Upper room shit happens. So it's very common. The fact that Kiki is a little bit tone deaf on that really kind of concerns me, because it's quite normal for somebody just to want the abuse to stop. They don't want to go to court. They don't want to put a nigga in jail. They just want the abuse to stop. So for her to second guess what we all saw on the screen is kind of concerning. I don't know. Maybe they're friends. Maybe she's friends with Cory. I don't know.
If this is edited footage and she's not showing the full thing and she took that shit in court,
it wasn't.
She would be.
The clip they played on TMZ was not edited footage. They didn't show the whole thing, but they didn't have to. She stepped back prior to him attacking her. She didn't step forward. She stepped back. Then he made it. He went out of his way through 10 dudes to cuff her, snuff her, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call that strike. Whatever you want to call it. I've done martial arts. And one of the first things they teach you is how to break wood with your palm. They do. They teach you how to break wood with your palm. UK is in the house. UK says, Act Natural says, I'm with you, DJ. Lakeisha gave Pickme vibes. Yeah, definitely this. And then UK says she is friends with Freezy who don't like Anton. Nobody likes Anton, UK. Really, quite honestly, I think everybody really just tolerates him. But you know, they're both just as bad in their own way, wonderful way. You know what I mean? Here, let me play a little bit more.
Be arrested. So she gets on these platforms and says that, I don't know, the judge made the order. But then she goes on to say she's a social worker. As a social worker, are you telling me you don't know how restraining orders go? That is the part that I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Now, in this interview with Tasha K, the lady says, and I'm going to say again, I don't condone anybody putting their hands on anybody. But another thing she said is that Cory tried to force himself on her. Now, let's just talk about what that means.
We've seen how vulgar Cory is, right? What in the world makes you think that's not, what do they call it? What's that word? Plausible.
It says he tried to force himself on me. Somebody trying to force themselves on you is SA. Now, I know y'all know what SA is. It is
what? And see, the thing is this. I don't know what Lakeisha's point is supposed to be, because we were talking about strikes, and now he's talking about now she's talking about a very vulgar dude who talks very, let's put it this way. He talks very what would be a word I could use without getting dinged? Let's just keep it vulgar about women. Let's put it that way. He has he just does. Let me keep it going.
It's RAPE. That's what it is. Okay. So she went on to say that Cory tried to force himself on her, but she declined. I'm not sure how him forcing himself on you, because he's forcing you, that you can decline, because he's forcing you. So you don't have the capacity to deny it because it's a forced situation. Then she goes on to say, when Tasha K asked her, hey, if he had put you in the W. Now, anybody know, the W is an expensive, supposed to be 5-star, 4-star. I'm not sure. A very up-class hotel.
5-star.
I've been stayed there a few times. Tasha K said, so if he would have put you in the W, in the W, would you have given him some? Now, if a man try to force himself on me, hell to the no. Don't even ask me that question. She wasn't offended by the question, but went on to say that he was married. And she said something about, I would have made him wait.
He is married. I can't believe it. And that's another thing is like, dude is married. That's what's funny. Because these men in the manosphere say they are just such the catch, but all they have to offer these women is infidelity and abuse. Because both Anton and Cory are married, but they're not married. They don't act married. And Anton the other day was like talking like a sailor. Oh yeah, I'm about to give myself up in some. And what was funny is his wife, he was at his office. He wasn't home with his wife when he said that. So look, Anton's wife and Cory's wife, y'all should have chose better. I'm sorry to say it. Should have chose better. I don't know if it's the money. I don't know if it was the alcohol. I don't know what. But that was crazy to me. So anyway, I was playing Kiki's part to show you how they were defending this dude. But check this out.
Nassau State in May, Tanaya was excited to teach.
She wanted to be an elementary school teacher. I know preferably second grade.
But the plans for a bright future stopped in its tracks Sunday. Tanaya just...
Wait, no, I ain't gonna play this. Let me keep going. I'm sorry.
What's good is King. So I've been watching this whole Anton Daniels, Mika, and Cory Holcomb situation unfold, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it. I can tell you exactly where Anton messed up. He messed up with Mika, right? When he didn't properly play his position as a side dude. Not saying that he was officially a side dude, but he definitely didn't play his position right. And
yeah, because I heard that Mika's married too.
Because of this video right here.
And yes, I did have Mika with me, and she was looking gorgeous, nigga. And she was looking gorgeous. But let's get to that part. Now, if I'm hiding a chick, let's put it in perspective. If I'm hiding a chick because I told him before the show, I brought her there with me. Why would I hide a chick that I'm trying to bring on the show? But let me tell you what happens. And this is
what I want to know what happened is that Mika made it clear that you told her she could be on the show. And what I do believe from Cory is that he was like, what the fuck? So it just shows you how slimy Anton is, where he literally lies to women to their face. He never made any arrangements with Cory at all. But he told Mika that she could be on Cory's show. Not only that, I brought this up in the last live stream, but if he really was smart about it, and if he has all the money he says he has, he could have slid Cory a couple bands and Mika would have been on the show. He would have impressed Mika for a couple $1,000s, and whether they're sleeping together or not, it would have been fly. Quite honestly, I would have preferred to watch Mika on the show than these two niggas having it out, trying to hump each other. But yeah, Mika, Mika, you should have chose better. You should have chose better. Sorry, but I gotta hold Pickme accountable. I don't do this much, once every blue moon. But Mika, I gotta hold you accountable. You knew how this nigga was. You know he's a hoe. You knew that. Should have chose better. Here we go.
Why you got to be careful of the type of niggas that you're around. He tried to paint the picture like, fuck all that. Let's just get straight to it. Even if I was, let's play it by ear. Let's assume for the sake of conversation, because y'all see Mika on the streams all the time. Let's say for the sake of conversation that I had a side chick with me. Let's assume that I had the side chick with me. This nigga broke man code, bro.
What man code? That you can cheat in peace? See, that's that bullshit. See, and that's what I'm trying to show everybody, both men and women. Is this what the manosphere is about? Man code is let a nigga cheat? Are you supposed to be just like it making cheating so normal that nobody's supposed to tell nobody? And Anton, that is just ridiculous to me, because you know damn well that nigga don't like you. So you should have not kept that to yourself. You should have kept it to yourself, man. You shouldn't have. All Anton needed to do was be a decent person, and this kind of shit wouldn't be happening. Because he was wrong for that. For that, what I call the crooning thing about, telling Cory he's sucking the bees of the community. That was some SAM, B-ish O stuff to me. Though, and then Cory, is not any better himself. It's just a different type of what should I say? Disgustment. if that's a word.
This nigga broke man code.
Let me explain something to you. This video,
I thought man code was to be a good man. I thought that was man code.
Is, I believe, what made Mika mad. The last stream she was on with Anton Daniels, that panel that she was on, she was kind of alluding to it, right? Alluding to the video. She didn't say his video specifically, but she was kind of alluding to it, saying that how she didn't like how people lie, right? Here's the thing. I don't know if Anton was lying or not, but this is what I do know. When a woman is married.
Did you know after since they showed there was a point in Anton's show, or I can't believe he's been on so many different panels lately. He was on somebody's show, right? And he said that his daughter was number 3 in the United States or 2 in the United States for whatever it was, right? I think it was kickboxing. I don't know. But, I tried to look and see if he was telling the truth. I tried to look and see. There is nothing on the internet that says his daughter is anything. I think she's in school. We know that. But as far as all the other stuff, I want to see some freaking proof. I really do. Shoot, I don't even, that's why, I mean, the thing is this is what you get with these narcissistic people. I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying in general that basically what you get with these narcissistic people or sociopathic people is they cannot tell the truth to save their lives. Here we go.
And she's dealing with another man. The last thing she wants is to get exposed as a side chick. Or as what the old people would say, a fucking Jezebel, right?
So basically, this is the weirdest thing you could ever think of. So basically, I guess Mika is with somebody, Anton is with somebody, and Cory is with somebody, but they all trying to hump other people. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, is that the red pill life? Is that what it's about? Indiscretion? I mean, that's crazy to me.
She doesn't want to be looked at as another dude's side chick, especially with her being married, because now she has to explain to her husband, who she's been reassuring this whole time, that it's just business, he's just a business partner, or let him tell it he's her boss. That's just my boss. We go on business meetings together. We go places to make content with other content creators. This is what she's probably telling her husband, and he trusts her, right? And for Anton to come out and say what he said, it was a bad look for her.
He does not care. Anton could care less about anybody but Anton, and that includes his own family. He can care. When he started, what's funny to me is this. Cory did that bullshit showing his daughter, right? And then Anton makes it worse by giving out more information on his daughter. What the? Deontay, you got anything you want to add on this?
Yeah, that was some, like I said earlier, this whole thing was spiraled out of control with both of them. I did hear something where Anton was talking about, I guess that, he was trying to protect his daughter, and I think he said he had to take her out of school or something. I'm not really sure. I just heard a little bit of it earlier today, actually. But now I just want to go back to what he was saying about the whole man code. Cory was talking about the woman he was with. You're supposed to be a hardcore conservative Christian man. What are you talking about, man code? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I did have it, dude, that was obviously your side chick. I done heard the story. Like, you asked Cory, you told the girl that she was gonna be on the show with you on the 5150, and you didn't ask Cory till the last minute if she could be on, and he said no, like I wasn't, planning on her. It was just supposed to be me and you. And she was in the room when the whole thing happened. She even had I don't know if you saw it, DJ, but she even did her own version or her own, of what happened in the studio that day because she was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Anton definitely got caught doing that nonsense. And I guess his wife made a video about him too. I think it was an older video where she was talking about Anton in like a negative type of way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is just, spiral out of control with both of them. But Cory still got the worst end of it because at the end of the day, he the one that's on video doing something that could, get him sued, put him in jail and everything.
Right. If I was him, if I was Cory, might as well just get your checkbook ready and hope they don't press charges, because assault is assault. And what's funny is he admitted everything you say can be used against you in the court of law. So this is what he said. Cory said, I went up there, I didn't hit her, I mushed her. Then he said, I know that's assault because even when you go like this, it's assault. And basically that meant that he literally, he literally confessed on to whatever amount of people that was on his 5150 show watching him then, or whatever show that was, because it may not have been his show. Then we got Mika. I got to hold her accountable too. If you got a husband at home and you with some horny dude, you cannot control men. I think what Mika thought is that she could control Antron's D. I know it sounds weird, but I don't mean that they were sleeping together, but this is the best case scenario for Mika, is that she really loves her husband and she's loyal to her husband, but she really wants to be, another sixth the goddess per se, right? Or be one of these red pill women that are married. And so she feels like a lot of other women did, that Antron would be the gatekeeper to making her famous. And I can tell you right now with facts that it hasn't worked for Lucky. Lucky is in the Lapeef crew. Sorry, Lucky. Anyway, the thing is this. Lucky, to me, should have been way bigger. There have been other women like Messy Michonne, for example. She was smaller than Lucky, and then now she's way bigger than Lucky. Pending whether some of those, subscribers are fake or not, because they'd be playing that game too. Regardless, though, that should have told Mika, as seeing how Lucky did not progress, and she's got great talent. Talent is not a problem with Lucky, okay, but she should be bigger, because you know what Antron did? Antron did the same thing that Diddy did to his artists. Got something from them, but didn't make it happen for the artist. So yeah, in that context, you can look at Antron as a certain version of Diddy. And Diddy cared about Diddy, and that was it. Antron only cares about Antron, and that's it. No, if you've noticed, either the artist that Diddy worked with, right? They were either screwed one way or the other, or ended up 6 feet under. Right? One way or the other. That's what happened to all of Diddy's artists.
He either screwed him or had him killed, basically.
Yeah. And the same thing with Antron. And luckily, Antron maybe hasn't gone that far, though his wife thinks he could. But it's the same effect. It's funny how they're putting out all this smoke and mirrors to these women, and it's working. It's working. These women are getting caught up. She risks her marriage to be with some creepy horn dog dude who talks about getting up in some on his shows, right? I mean, that's bad. That's bad for everybody involved. If he was talking about Mika, that's bad for Mika. If he was talking about his wife, that's bad for his wife. You don't want your wife. How does somebody talk about their wife like, oh, I'm about to get up into some, to people they don't even know? People, the whole internet. People are like, oh, he is. I don't know who he's talking about, but they ain't shit, because he's showing no kind of respect. He's showing no kind of respect. I mean, Mika and Lucky, I'm sorry. I hate to say it. Should have chose better. Should have chose better. Now, let me break it down. I am nobody famous, but I do peep out shit pinpoint. The nigga used both of you. It's up to you if you want to deal with him anymore. But you know how this lip beef shit can get. It's just the way it goes. Both of you just need to change your background completely. You guys are both talented. Both ladies are talented, but you need to leave the Pickme shit alone. You're not going to get where you want to get. You guys are better than dude. Anton ain't shit. He had some money, bought some likes and whatever. And I like to think I said what I said for the $5 super chat. There's a better path for you. That's all I'm saying. Let me keep it going before I preach myself to sleep. Anyway, here we go.
Anton Daniels to come out and say what he said, it was a bad look for her. So not only is it a bad look publicly, it's a bad look for her husband. Because now her husband is like, wait a minute. Well, like, he sees all of this that's going on the internet, and now he doesn't know what to believe. Now he feels like she's lying to him. Like I said.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know Mika was married. Mika, let me tell you. Mika, look, if you love your husband, don't fuck with the internet shit. If you don't need to, don't fuck with it. You're in the wrong crowd. At least Lunky's single, so she can, nobody can ruin her reputation. But your reputation, if you have a loving husband at home and he cares about you and he's worth something, you can't fuck with his reputation. And if you look bad, he looks bad. He might be supportive of what you're doing, but you're with the wrong niggas. You need to roll different.
Anton was real clever at what he pointed out. First of all, the hypothetical he gave was nonsense. He didn't have to give a hypothetical, especially that one. What she wanted him to do, she wanted him to just come out and denounce the shit.
Right.
Completely deny everything. Me and Mika, we're just business partners. We don't have any type of sexual relationship going on. We don't, it's nothing past business. That's what he should have did. And I guarantee you, she wouldn't have a problem with Anton. But see, Anton let his ego get to him.
Right.
He let his ego get to him. He started feeling himself. He was with a beautiful woman. And he wanted the world to know, yeah, I'm hitting it. And me personally, I don't believe he's hitting it. Dudes will spin the narrative.
And the thing is this, it really doesn't matter whether he is or not. The fact of the matter is that he's slimy. He's going to do what benefits him. And at the same time, pretend that he's a real nigga. That's what he's about. And you can go, oh, DJ, what do you know about it? Look, I DJ'd in clubs for like 25 years, straight, full time. I seen the whole game. I seen how niggas play. I seen how women play. I seen everything. There's some people that are just, they're really ain't shit niggas, but they really know how to play people. Anton is just like that. And it's up to you though. I just told you all the game. So if you want to stay in that world, it's all up to you. You now know. I just told you the game. I just told you he reminds me of all the small time hustling, what do they call them? Promoters back in the day. Who sleep with everything with a heartbeat. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Deontay?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's why they call them dudes dogs back in the day, man.
Boop.
Like,
There you go.
that's why they call them dogs. And you know what's sad about that too? Is that I guess just like the word nigga, a lot of men didn't feel bad when they got called a dog. 'Cause they ran with that in pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like that shit is crazy, man. But yeah, this dude, did you see some guy released a video? Okay, I guess Anton deleted videos off of his YouTube that he had when he first started, like years ago. And
Funny you brought that up. I think I happen to have that clip, but keep going.
yeah, and this guy, I don't know how he found it, but he found the video of Anton like when he first got on YouTube before he got, a lot of money or whatever. And Anton was preaching a different game back then. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about, first off, he had hair, which was funny, but he didn't have his glasses either. And he was talking about how it's not all about the money and that's not what's important in life, is family, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And now my dude done did a complete 180 on him, But that's what happens to some people, man. They get the bag and they start acting
Funny. And it's fun.
weird.
And the thing is, if he had earned the money from the ground up, I could justify his ego. But a family member passed away, and that's how he got the money. And he's acting like he fucking earned the money.
Hold on, I'm sorry, DJ. I'm sorry. That's how he got his money?
That's how he got it.
Because somebody passed away and left him some money. He up here acting like he was no wonder he don't finance no his houses, all that junk. He buying that junk with cash and going in on them. I mean, he's flipping them, but he didn't
I
get.
have evidence that he finances shit too.
Yeah, I seen that, his cars and stuff. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
cause I was wondering. I'm like, well, I wonder what he did to get the initial money to start the business. Cause I never knew. I figured he just, I don't know. But yeah, he up there talking a big game. That's like if somebody in my family left me with, even if it was $250,000, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn that into something for real. But damn, then I come on there like, yeah, I worked hard. I got my money out the mud, man. I had to work every day. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I heard. His father was injured badly in a in a factory or something like that, right? And he passed away from his injuries, and so they got him paid. They got him paid. So that's how he got his money. But let me play that clip you were talking about, because I happen to have that clip.
My focus is not ever really completely on money. And I'm not telling you not to be successful. Be successful in everything you do. What I'm saying is be happy, just to beat you. People always comparing themselves or trying to be something that they're not. Or
you will never catch me. You will never be better than me. And I'm going to make sure of it, because
the money is going to come with it. I promise. The success. It's just important to have that work-life balance.
This is what happens on the internet. Niggas go and then
dig up your old videos of you contradicting yourself to say
I love
Anton
it.
Daniels deleted these videos and
I
created
love
a
it.
new character.
Bring it on, bro.
Shouts out the LTTV photos.
I'm broke.
LT.
Listen. Y'all picked the wrong one this year. I'm gonna show you just how broke I am.
That my focus is not ever really completely on money. And I'm not telling you not to be successful. Be successful in everything you do. What I'm saying is be happy. Focus on what fulfills you as a purpose. Because if you go through life and you never really do what you were meant to do, but you made a lot of money doing it, what have you really accomplished?
If you see people that continue to tell you that money don't mean nothing or money don't make you happy, just to beat you.
People are always comparing themselves or trying to be something that they're not.
Oh yeah, there it is right there. And here's the funny thing.
Wow.
See, he's not. He's what back in the day we called nigga rich. Okay, because rich people, they don't speak like he does. In fact, they make a point of not telling you they were rich. What? So you can run up in their house? And so the fact that he keeps repeating that he's rich and whatever, whether he is or not, he's nigga rich. He's because rich people don't move like he does. And that's just one reason why I call him Antron. And if anybody wants to know the history of Antron is a fabric that is a fake fabric. It replaces things like cotton because it's cheaper to make. And that's why I call Anton Antron, because he's a fake person. Like we talked about, he's nigga rich, and then he says he's a Christian and all this other stuff. Christians don't speak like he does. He says he's conservative. He doesn't act like a conservative because conservatives they might have side chicks, but they don't brag about side chicks. And they definitely don't brag about side chicks they don't have. He does all of that. That's why back in the day we would call him an ain't shit nigger. It doesn't matter what he's putting out too much effort to pretend he's somebody he's not. Best case scenario, he's a person with money. But he better watch out because Mayweather did the same thing and really had the money. And what does he have now? The shameful part of it all is this. I looked something up and it's messed up. Black men with money part with it faster than white men with money. So the fact that this dude is really he has made his whole persona, because it's not real, of being a man who is wealthy and is knowledgeable in wealth. But I put out a shit talking video. I said, anybody, I dare you, anybody go into my fat chat and tell me that this dude made you rich. Tell me that Anton Daniels made you rich. Or even gave you information, legitimate information. If you've noticed, every time he talks about money, he talks about himself. I shouldn't do this. I really should just let him go ahead and ream the red pill dudes. I really should. I just should keep my mouth shut, let them ream all the red, get them super chats going and everything, get them and them fake classes. He probably oops, sorry, Anton, I'm probably messed up your next game. The fake classes are next.
That's basically what he's doing with. That's basically what he's doing with Patreon, with his Patreon he's got. I'm just guessing. I don't know, because he always when people ask him more detailed questions, he always says, "Go to my Patreon." But if he didn't make his money himself like that, then it's not much he can really teach you when it comes to how to build it from scratch. You know what I'm saying? How to start it at zero or $100 and turn that into whatever you need to over how much time, whatever. If his was just given to him, like, I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with people inheriting money, right? It's just that when you like try to front like you done made this money, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's like if you hit the lottery for $100 million and you go like you start to build a YouTube and online presence saying, yeah, I bought all this using crypto money, and I was also in the stock, and I got a couple of restaurants, and like you just start making it seem like you just worked it from the ground when you really just be for real, dude. Tell everybody how you got it. It don't just because you got an inheritance doesn't mean that you are an ignorant person. He can still have use for people, even though he got money like that. But he up here super capping.
1 second. So, wait a minute, let's see what's going on here. I'm just trying to reply to UK. Yeah, he owes IRS what? $22 million in unpaid federal income. You should be able to knock that out if he's got $400,000. Having a net worth and having real money in the bank are two different things. He also faced an older tax from a 2010 lien, roughly $7 million. So yeah, let's see what his net worth is. We're going over Mayweather. It says he's 400 million, many financial outlets, including sports, wealth tracking sites. Okay, so it's not like liquid, but that's say $400,000. I mean, 400 million. Better be. So yeah, so it's okay. So basically, now I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, so Mayweather has a little money. He lost some money. I didn't see nothing about 1.1 billion, but at least he has a little bit left. But yeah, that's basically the whole thing. Anton he's not a Christian. He's not if he went around rich people, wealthy rich people, he would feel out of place because he doesn't move like they move. He pretends he moves like they move. They don't go out and buy a watch every week. They wear regular clothes. That's how they roll. Let me get back up here.
I don't know what's up with Anton because now that I think about it, the only time, unless it's really all in his Patreon and he's just the man, but of all the times I've ever heard him talk about money or anything, the most he's ever talked about outside of just stunting and capping on people is his real estate. And I've seen his YouTube channel. I've seen a couple of his videos where he showed his houses and how he broke down how he, did it, how he buys and sells his homes without taking loans. But and it is a peculiar way, but it works, But the other thing is I've never heard him talk about anything. outside of that, I don't watch him that much, so maybe he has. I'm only saying that because UK Arsenal said he started on Wall Street. I said, Wall Street? I never heard him talk about any kind of, I don't know. I never heard him talk about
No.
stocks or.
My information source told me that he was like, if he was on Wall Street, he was at bottom barrel, but he was just like a regular guy, a bank teller, and a couple other things, kind of like Kevin Samuels was.
I mean, yeah, bank teller, that's cool. I'm talking like the
I mean
dude
a
said,
bank manager. I mean a teller. Okay, like a regular person, a regular 40K person.
yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because when you say he started on Wall Street, I'm thinking like, okay, that means you were either a stockbroker, which I'm sure that's not it, because he be talking about that shit all the time. That's way easier money to make than real estate. Or he was investing in something, which he's still young. He's too young to be to have made even $1 million or more like that, unless he had big money to put in it, which again goes back to what you were saying. He had to have it, handed to him.
Right. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, let me break it down like this. I'll give him credit for keeping the money or doing something good with the money, but no, he did not build the wealth. The wealth was given to him, but I will give him props just for not losing it all.
Yeah, no, I agree, because that's what I was saying earlier. Like it doesn't mean I don't think there's nothing wrong with getting it and even turning it into something else. I'm just saying, like, when you act like you make it seem like you got it from something else that you done did on your own.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't mind telling people, like, oh, DeAndre, how did you start your $100 million company? Oh, well, I got $5 million from an inheritance, and I started from that. But I wouldn't start lying about it. Why would I lie? It don't change my $100 million. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly. No, he doesn't move like a rich person. I can safely say I've probably been around more rich people than he has. And if he was around them as much as I have been, he would understand that the way he moves is nigga rich. You don't brag about your money when you got it. You don't. I'm not saying he don't have it, but he behaves in a way as if what they call it, with the term new money.
Nouveau.
Anyway, any last words for tonight? I got to have a part 2. I literally have a bunch of other clips, but I don't want to make this live stream so long for the replay gang. So I'm just going to make a part 2. And let me know if you have anything else. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming through tonight.
Oh yeah, I thought it was a good one tonight, DJ. When I saw you was going live, I was like, oh snap, let me hop on, man. I got on. This is the first time I ever caught you right from the beginning, I think.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, well, he's already here.
Yeah, I just happened to be on there online or whatever. But this was a good one, man. Like all the shows are, So I appreciate the time up here on stage, and I hope everybody has a good rest of their night in the chat.
All right, thank you, Deontay. Yeah, and Act Natural brings up a good point. All these men bragging about having all this money, right? And then she says, meanwhile, there aren't any Black hospitals for Black women to safely deliver our babies, right? And built by any Black billionaire men. Bars. Ms. RV says, this nigga super cyber slurper, always lying and embellishing in the chat for ninjas. He doesn't know. Oh man. Okay, good show, Angela Reddick. Thank you. And we have Eden Adele, great show, another great show. Thank you. I'm gonna keep making the shows better, Eden Adele. I guess it's time to hit that beat. I guess it's time to hit the beat. Here we go.
Love goes around. DJ Torch. And
By the way, shout out to I Said What I Said. Check out her channel. Eden Adele in the house. Angela Reddick. Hyenas. Act Natural. Arsenal. AGC.
Pull up a chair, the family's here. Voices are warm, the vibe is clear.
Again, thank you so much. I Said What I Said for the $5 super chat. Kevin in the house. ZT Lumini in the house. Lady Rendi. Why is seeking knowledge? That's my jam right there. That jam is made by Ghost. Yeah, so somebody said something about debating. I'm down for a debate. Everyone made it. Everybody.